Yeah, Pat. He's a founder of Illuminati. I'm a paraphrase. He basically was saying that when he was founding the Illuminati, he didn't know that he was finding a religion. And also after, now I remember, this person right here, Pope, this is one of the popes, I forget, excuse me, but this pope banished all of the power of the Jesuits. And this is when he got mad, and he said, I want to come up with an institution that's going to destroy the Catholic Church.
He was a Jesuit too.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
right?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, he was a Jesuit.
And so their power was reinstated in 1814. Like this man, I don't even have their name, excuse me. But it was another pope, I believe it was Pope Leo, but don't quote me on that. This is John Adams. He wrote to Thomas Jefferson right after the Jesuits was restored into power. He says, I do not like the reappearance of the Jesuits. If ever there was a body of men who merited eternal damnation on earth, it is this society. And that's the source at the bottom. The book, The Power and Secret of the Jesuits. Always get that toward the end. And in response, Thomas Jefferson said back to him, like you, I disapprove of the restoration of the Jesuits, for it means a step backwards from light into darkness. And we already seen that darkness in, what movie was that? The Da Vinci Code. I ain't seen Angels and Demons, but the Da Vinci Code. And perhaps this is why, again, Karl Marx in the Communist Manifesto, page 41 and 41, he said the abolition of religion as the illusory happiness of man is a demand for their real happiness. This is how Karl Marx felt about religion. He felt that it was a mechanism of the wealthy to keep the poor, downtrodden workers in his state of poverty. And it teaches that one man's property did not belong to another. But we already know that when we born into America, we already property. We already gave up our sovereignty with the Virginia Company. So basically, Karl Marx said that the religious systems of the world keeps man in poverty. And so Alexis de Tocqueville, I like this brother. He was saying some real deep stuff on it. He wrote a book, Democracy in America. He came in 1831. It was his first visit. He had heard so much about America, so he said he looked everywhere for the genius and the greatness in America. He said he looked at the land, just looked around at the land, thinking, guess natural resources. He looked at the schools, the institutions, the Constitution. He couldn't find no greatness or no genius until he looked inside of the churches. And so, even Mussolini, who was a socialist, feared the church. He was a socialist, and so he wanted to set up an economic system, but the economic system he was going to set up, he wanted to make sure that it didn't disturb the hierarchy for the Pope or the Roman Catholic Church, because he know he would definitely be condemned for that, or he probably would have been getting rid of. And that's Hitler right there too, one of the Rothschilds.
The Pope blessed the bombs that Mussolini dropped on our Ethiopian brothers and sisters.
What?
Yeah, that's true. And also, by the way, Karl Marx was a Satanist. He was a member of a Satanist secret society. That's documented by the researcher Tex Mars.
Thank you for that, brother. This is Walter excuse the pronunciation, Walter Reschbusch, some I cannot. It's a German name, but he was one of the founders of the Federal Council of Churches in December of 1908. It's important to note that 10% of the funds for this organization came from John D. Rockefeller Jr. So that means that 100% of the time, this organization ain't even had the good of the people at heart. And we see that when a congressman by the name of Arthur McFree, he came along and he condemned, in 1927, he condemned this organization. He called them communists, said they wanted to set up a state church, one world government. And they had went through so much controversy. In 1942, they released this comment right here. This is what they were promoting: a world government, international control of all armies and navies, a universal system of money, and a democratically controlled international structure. So they had so much pressure on them that by 1950, all they did, like same thing with the School of Americas, they just changed their name. Like they probably do Guantanamo Bay, just changed the name. They changed the name to the National Council of the Churches of Christ. It isn't just the U.S. because it is international. Moving along. This has just happened to be one of the people who went inside of this National Council of Churches for Christ. This so-called religious and holy institution. His name is Antoine LaVey of San Francisco, and he was the high priest of the Church of Satan. He joined in the mid-1980s, just to add on to just the evil of this institution. This, I wanted to have a picture right after this of the Council of Nicaea, because this look just like it. This is the World Council of Churches. They have the same goal: one world government. They had to have us all enslaved. This was in August of 1948 when they was founded. This ain't no different from the Council of Nicaea. This is just a neo Council of Nicaea, if you want to say it that way. And this is the former Prime Minister of Jamaica, Michael Manley. And you know, he up there with Bob Marley. You know, they good. Any politician, any evil person could come in your face with a smile and everything. November 1975, a World Council church meeting, he went up there and said that Christendom must help destroy the capitalist and create the capitalist system and create a new world economic order. That's what we're going through right now with the Federal Reserve. Then spent over $9 trillion in the last eight months off the sheets. Off the sheets. And look, they don't even want to tell us about it. But this is Aldous Huxley, author of The Brave New World. This man right here. He said, oh yes, it was. He said that great truth is the silencing of the truth. So that's what's going on right now. They're silencing the truth. But this is another quote. This is actually from somewhere in Brave New World, basically. As political and economic freedom diminishes, sexual freedom tends to increase. We got that going on, but Cole County has the largest chlamydia and gonorrhea in the nation. Cole County. So let me start over again. Excuse me, y'all. As political and economic freedom diminishes, sexual freedom tends to increase, and the dictator will do well to encourage that freedom. In conjunction with the freedom to daydream under the influence of dope, the movies, and the radio, they will all help to reconcile his subjects to the servitude which is their fate. And that's what they want to have us in debt and have us under servitude, and then like it. That's what's in the Brave New World. They want us to like our own servitude. And so this is one of the ways of doing it. This is their religion. I didn't even know about this, so I started doing some more research. The secular humanism. The American Humanist Association has deemed this the belief that man shapes his own destiny. It is a constructive philosophy, a non-theistic religion, a way of life. So they like you were saying, brother Hakili, you said you create your own destiny. You create your own destiny. This is